Hey there, random internet strangers. It's Random Crypto Guy with the worst crypto channel on YouTube. Da 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 da. Hooray! Bow chicka bow wow. Is Bitcoin dead? Went on a Vitalik video binge. BlockFi again. And best wallets in my not so humble opinion. So let's get right to the charts first. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, you would know that I was pretty skittish and skeptical about what was going on. The price action was looking kind of rough here. And one of the things I looked at, this little red line here, this is a divergence line. What this means is that it's a measure of momentum and tells me that momentum is waning. And so you're not creating a not so high high compared to last time. It compares the previous high from the last high and then measures that, and if it starts seeing a slowdown, it'll draw this little line here saying, hey, slowing down. So this appeared, and then we had this big drop here into this new demand zone. Well, actually, it's not quite new. It was down here, but and then we wicked out of it, and this is, of course, the daily. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, you can see it a little more clearly. We dipped down in here, and then I was a little skittish seeing this downward action in here. Did get the flip on my exit indicator for 4-hour, but I used the daily for my flips, and it hasn't gone there yet. It hasn't. It has to reach this demand zone and go into it and close in this demand zone before I would exit and consider flipping back to USD coin. So I'm still in Bitcoin. I'm still in, but we've gotten over the weekend. It's these candles here showing a nice slight upward trend, some nice upward pressure, some buying pressure. So the supply shock still seems to be working out fairly well. But we do have this new supply area that we got to contend with. It's coordinating with the new trend lines that are forming up. And then we still got to break through this and get to 10.5 before we're out of the woods yet. If we can wick up to 10.5, I'll feel a lot more safer. But in the meantime, I'm very skittish and very skeptical about that. This still, I think, could go either way. I don't think it has enough momentum to drop down below this level yet, but if it does, the next level is clear down here at 74. 75, 74.50, but I don't see that happening now. With seeing this nice pressure being applied here, a new trend line forming up, new bottom trend line forming up here on the 4-hour. So things are looking a lot better than they were over here just a day and a half ago. And if you had seen my Twitter feed, you would know that. Now that I'm starting to generate ETH in my BlockFi account. Kind of keeping an eye on the price of this. We are seeing, we're building a little bit of a wedge here, a little bit of a channel, but we still have upward momentum. I just lost a lot of it over that big drop a couple days ago, last week, and I've just been buying the dips. I'm doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the progress that I made in generating and purchasing ETH to get up to my 32 ETH. I was trying to look for a way to capitalize on the ETH Bitcoin on the monthly chart, because we compound monthly on the BlockFi account, and I wanted to see if there were any trends going on, and other than way back in, during the big run in 2017, there really hasn't been. We're just kind of meandering around. 1 month we're up, 1 month we're down. No real trend in any direction that to speak of. Maybe you got a slight downward trend here, but it lasted 3 months. So it's something, but I just don't see anything really big that would benefit switching back and forth between Bitcoin and Litecoin that would be substantially worth a while, worth any type of risk. Another thing I wanted to look at is Litecoin is the third coin of BlockFi, and their halving is coming up in August. And the price is pretty suppressed compared to the other coins since the crash. It's down quite a bit, and it's got some potential to get some upside here as the hype maybe we'll start hearing some hype from Litecoin and people start piling into it. I personally am not going to take a position in this. I might. If I do, it'll be very small, and just to see if I can maybe 2x my money. If I can buy down here at 40 and sell up here at 80, that would be fine. That would be, that'd be a nice little bit of a gain there. So it really just something to be on the lookout for. It's I like to keep things simple and not get too involved with the altcoins. I'll get into that in a little bit. Let's see, where are we at? BlockFi earning interest. Leave a affiliate link in the description below. You get $10. I get $10. I'm not smart enough to figure out how to do phishing or direct you to a fake website or anything like that. I'm a trader, and I want you to take your capital and generate as much income. I'm not here to take money from you to teach you anything. This is for entertainment purposes, and I'm just showing you what I'm doing. If it helps you, great. If not, that's okay too. But I ask that you use the affiliate links. Throw me a bone if something else, you like what you see and it helps you out. And even if you aren't interested in trading crypto, how can you pass up 8.6% interest on USD coin? It's tied to the United States dollar. It's secured in a vault, in a cold storage, so hackers can't get into it. They keep a hot wallet, like a slush fund for money that's coming in and out. But it takes 24 hours to deposit. The downside is not your keys, not your crypto. So that's something that you have to how can you pass that up? And they lend out to big institutions. BlockFi is the only independent lender with institutional backing from investors, including Valar, Galaxy Digital, Susquehanna, and Coinbase. And then when they loan the crypto out, you're borrowing against your own crypto, and then so you 50% loan to value. You got your interest rates. You can do smaller, 20, 25%. I think they go down to low interest rates, and then different loan durations, and so you don't cash in your crypto if you need it. So it's there for you, and it's not locked up for any amount of time. So I mean, this is a no-brainer here. I mean, there's other companies that do well, but the reason why I stress this, the only reason why I picked BlockFi is because of the fact that I can get my interest in Ether no matter what I have stored in their vault. So, and my goal right now is to collect that 32 Ether. So that is my number one reason why I picked this over all the others. And there's others that have good products, more products, but that can get confusing as well. And sometimes when you're given too many choices, too many options, that you get confused and you actually do worse. Then what do you do if you only have a couple of choices? So moving on from there, I'm going to go to wallets real quick. This is Ellipal. The Ellipal most secure wallet is the Titan. There's a gold. They just had a sale. Unfortunately, we missed the sale. Oh well, you can get the bundles. I'll have some affiliate links again at the bottom. But the reason why I picked Ellipal is this right here, the air gap technology. All the treasures and the ledgers, and they're these little bitty thumb drives, and you got these little screens on them for ants, and then you got to plug them into your computer, and you got your software that you got to link up to on your computer, and it just makes it more easy for hackers to get to your your crypto. And with this, there's no connection. It's shaped like a smartphone, but it's actually quite the opposite. Nothing can come in or go out except through the QR code. And so, and all the software is already built into it. You can get SD cards, you can get seed phrase, steel-plated seed phrases. It's all steel and it's waterproof, anti-tamper. It is the safest cold storage wallet that I found out there, and that's why it's I picked it over everybody else is hawking Trezor or Ledger or whatever. I think that those are garbage. This is definitely the wallet that you want as far as that. But if you're a cheapskate like I am, and you just want to sit on your Bitcoin, you don't want to hold it into BlockFi or another place like that, and you're cheap, you can just generate a paper wallet. You can randomize your numbers here, just running the cursor over the screen, and eventually it'll generate a public key and a private key, and then you print those out. It'll print it out in a nice little package there for you. You can laminate it, put it in a wallet, make copies of it, store it in a vault, and put it in a safe, put it in a safe deposit box, leave one with a trusted friend, whatever you want to do with it, and it's there. If you're just going to sit on it for a few years, you're not, and you can add to it just by after you transfer your fiat into cryptocurrency, then you can transfer from that wallet to your wallet, and you can just store it in there, and no hacker can possibly get through there. Only a burglar, he breaks into your safe or into your security box at the bank or whatever. But it is the safest, and low tech is sometimes the best tech. So that's my rant on wallets. I will have an affiliate link for the Ellipal. The wallet generator is absolutely free. I don't get anything for it. I just and if information that I give you, if it makes you money, I will just throw me in a quarter ETH, a tenth of an ETH or whatever, something that that I will put up my public key on my website. I haven't looked at my website in forever. I say I'm not smart enough and I don't have a lot of time to be like this dark web black hat hacker or anything like that. I don't know anything. I'm just a trader and a truck driver, and I think I have more knowledge than the average bear. So I just want to share it with people, and if it helps you, great. If it doesn't, like I said, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You do you, I do me, and never the twain shall meet. And if what I say helps you, that's great. And all I ask is, I will never ask a dime from you, because I want your capital to go towards your principal in your accounts so that it generates more income. Now, I'm not here to sell $5,000 courses. It's not what I do, and that's why I just use my affiliate links, and then I'll have some donation stuff that you can throw me a bone if something helps you out. So I'm going to continue to do these videos once a week, and just to see what happens. I'm interested in staking, and this be my next venture, is to find out how to stake. Maybe I can stake on the Ellipal, or if I have to use a computer. I'm not real sure how to do that, but I'm going to search it, seek it, and find out how to do that safely and effectively so I can't get hacked. Because I'll be staking definitely Ether, and then my next is Tezos, and then I'm looking at Ghost. It's McAfee's new thing. I don't know. It's hit or miss with McAfee. So if you like what you see, hit like and subscribe, and just remember, let's start thinking out there in terms of instead of fiat and how much fiat your crypto's worth. Ask yourself how much crypto is. How am I going to say this? Ask not what your fiat is worth. Ask not what your crypto is worth in fiat. Ask what your fiat is worth in crypto.